Welcome to my Saint Lucia trip. It's me, Shell, as always. Got my dad with me on this one and my two brothers. Let's go.
Woo! Get ready for this trip, man. Checked in. Now it's time to board this flight to JFK.
Got some food right here at the airport while I waited on my flight. While I was at it, speaking of flights, got a flight of some beer. As I got on the plane, watched the game. You know, on my way to NYC. Here I come.
We out here.
So I was wondering why so many people were sleeping on the floor at JFK. This is me right here on my way to the subway, trying to figure out where to go.
Figure it out, man. If you don't know, then you know I ain't gonna know. This is where you work, buddy. You gotta help me out, man.
I don't know about the train. It's different. When you drive,
So this is a train in New York. This is me feeling like it was taking forever. It took me like 4 hours just to get to Times Square, but finally made it. So I had to pull up at NASDAQ. Shout out to Robin Hood. Went to Starbucks, got some coffee. Usually don't drink coffee, but had to stay up. I had to catch this sign right here and to catch the skyscrapers, and then yeah, back to JFK. Caught the train back in time for the flight to St. Lucia. So I made it back to the terminal, met up with my two brothers and my dad. You see, they got a bird running around the airport. But anyway, we got on the flight on our way to St. Lucia here now, knocked out. Next is due from New York. I think that's 504 in Pando, but I could be wrong. You can see my other brother knocked out. I was just catching people. And you can see my dad knocked out too. I was the only one up. I'd be vamping. Oh man. But yeah, we made it to St. Lucia here at the airport. Uncle Raw came and got us. We pulled up on a little stand, got a Piton, which is St. Lucia's national beer. I was tripping off on the steering wheel. It was on the right side, different from America. This is where my dad was raised, this project housing in St. Lucia. And then we went to dinner, as you can see, Nine and Pops. And that was a day. At Bay Gardens, they have good breakfast every morning. So that's our breakfast. Then we went to the mall where Pop's boy Boo was playing jazz. So we caught that. Nine always on the camera. And then we were just looking at the pools. Here's one of the pools at Bay Gardens. And then we went down the street.
Y'all know I had to get him.
I'm tripping off how funky this house looked.
Bruh, this house is manny. This is manny. I never see no house. Out here, thumbing through these Elizabeths to get on my FAB hype, man. We thumbing through the Elizabeths, man. My bad. I ain't mean to disrespect the homie Arthur Lewis, man. I thought we was thumbing through just the Elizabeths. You feel me? Shout out to homie Arthur, man. We thumbing through them Arthurs too. You feel me? Even though Queen's still on the front though.
with Eduardo, we never had. This guy didn't give us a chance to do.
What are you doing?
We're doing Egypt.
In here.
UCL. Cool down, UCL. Oh Lord, here we go, Alice. Is it contestant number one?
Right there.
So as you can see, we had one of the Jazz Fest fests on the beach. Hey, shout out my cousin Liv. That's my cousin Liv, Nine and Mac right there. We just cooling off Campari and Piton.
I wish I could have give it to you every time. Give it to you every time, my darling. You make me wanna say I wish I could have give it to you every night.
So as I mentioned, my cousin Liv had us off this Campari and OJ. She said it's like the Hennessy for St. Lucia's.
Shorty wine and go. Just rock it and go down. Shorty stand. Let me look it and go down. Let me look.
Go ahead.
You ready? Marshall Montano, California. I'm from Saint Lucia. I coming for you, Marshall, and hear my song. A, B, C, D, E, W, X, and Y, and Z for the road again. Marshall, watch it. Ring a rose is my pocket. Marshall Montano. I come in California.
That was a drunk dude at the grocery store. He was hella funny. Hella cool though. So Uncle Raw came and got us. He took us to their old school, missionary. Pops, Uncle Raw, and their homeboy Bones, who they all grew up together and went to that school together. Here Bones right here, Uncle Raw in the middle, and Pops. Then you can see Pops and Mac not too far from there, kind of just overlooking St. Lucia. It was a beautiful view. Then we hit the beach. So you see me gotta write my signature in the sand.
White sand. Out here. Woo.
That we should be eating our
Clear blue skies. Nice. Bring this thing down. Man, we over here in this summer rain, boy. Carl Thomas voice. Nani beast in it, boy. Matt kind of beast in it with the towel. Y'all see me, boy. I got my. Oh, man. Little cave spot. You know what I'm talking about? Feel me? Somebody come through, man. What you want? What you need?
So Uncle Raw had us at that spot. We finally left that spot after a while, and then we went downtown Castries.
Yeah, it did that dude. I ain't gonna lie. Big ass church, huh? Oh shit! I didn't mean to face myself.
Yeah. Only one brother died over 100. He died 110. 110. And he was doing everything.
110. I'm trying to make it to that. Oops, not me.
But you have to really know how to pick it.
Lucian don't use happy. I used to have a fella down the bottom, just behind his house, who had a big tree, and every time I tell him I have, just, he give me this bucket loads, because they didn't touch it. But you know, like...
Yeah, bro, we over here tripping off this big ass. So look how big the crickets is out here, bro. Like they real life stupid big, bro. Dummy. Woo. Through Saint Lucia. I feel like I done mastered Rodney back. This thing became sick at home. I got this thing down.
So we woke up, hit the beach. It was looking beautiful. Water, see through. You see people out on the beach enjoying themselves. It's time to hit the jet skis. You can see me here in the water, right? And just trying to show how clear it is. And yeah, man, it's time to jump on these jet skis. You see me and Nine here on the jet skis. At first, Cheese wasn't gonna do it, but bam, Cheese even hopped on the jet skis. Look at Nine. Look at Mac. I was in the water with both of my brothers. We in the Caribbean Sea, Atlantic Ocean. One of the two. I can't remember what side, but look at that was juice. Could have been happier. Had so much fun being in them jet skis. We even discovered like a little private island or something. It was dope.
Non-stop. We found a little private island. You know what I'm talking about? Something. Right, we gotta head back.
Per usual, I had to hurt myself, scrape myself somehow on the jet skis. But we got up out of there and I went and got some coconut water fresh out the coconut. If you never had fresh coconut water, you missing out. Vibes, straight vibes.
See, then when you finish it, Pop said I gotta go back to the lady to have her busted open so I can eat the jelly. And we'll see if it's
Here comes the rain, here comes the savior, here comes the Rasta youths. You know for axes who are the general issue in our body. The people in my ball say them independent, put up your hand, come in, put up your hand, put up your hand. Wait. That one on there. Say yes, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. It's expensive.
So we woke up early Saturday morning after the Rosie Leg Friday night fat, which you just saw we was at. And we went to Pop's property first. Pop's got some property on the south end of the island. And he was just showing us the property, just in case somebody might want to do something with it later on. From there, we went to Sulphur Springs. If you don't know about Sulphur Springs, oh man, let me tell you, it's a volcano in Saint Lucia, and they still have sulfur flowing from it, so you can go and get in the sulfur and take mud baths and just really bathe in the water, man. It's spiritual, real talk. They say people after they go through divorces or breakups that they would bathe in the water and they just bring them back to life. And there's all kinds of minerals in the water, and it's really a spiritual experience. For real. You go to St. Lucia and you go without hitting Sulphur Springs, something wrong with you. Because this is what it's about right here. It's so warm and it just rejuvenates you.
Bruh, out here, bruh. How many people you know bathe in the volcano, man? Oh, Pop just washed off, but you see Cheese, see 90 in the water.
After Sulphur Springs, my Uncle Raw took us just to some other spots that he just wanted to hit. This was one where I seen it said Rasta Live. I thought that was dope. You see over here by the two pitons, which is the two volcanoes. You see me touching the tippy top with my piton beer underneath. Thought that was a nice little look. And after that, we went to this beach that had nothing but seaweed on it.
Never seen as much seaweed. Beautiful beach too. It's like white sand under all of this seaweed. Just whole coast. Well, that's doing too much. Not a whole coast, just the beach.
After what I'm gonna call Seaweed Beach, we was just, driving on a part of the road. We stopped, and my dad was just showing me how if you touch this plant, it'll close on its own. Like it almost could feel you touching it. It was crazy. It was crazy. Then we hit the side of the road. There was a dude living in here. Then he started playing Bob Marley for us.
No woman no cry.
Say, as I remember when we
used to say,
my feet, my only transportation. So I've got to push them through. So when I'm gone, everything gonna be alright.
everything got
From to America, fighting on arrival. He's fighting for his survival. Fighting for survival.
brother was like, look at the black sand. I'm like, black sand? The real talk. It's black sand.
So my Uncle Raw brought us to some Cuban party with a lot of Cubans, and they all was basically shouting him out, saying how he done did so much for him. It just no matter where I went in St. Lucia, Uncle Raw was a legend. At end of story. But the party was cool. We had a good time. This is St. Lucia here.
It's been so long, I know.
How you doing, man? Nice voice, man.
Thank you.
You sing in the church?
Yes, sir.
Which church you go to?
I'm Pentecostal.
Oh, okay.
That's something to be a Pentecostal.
Nice.
Man, but nothing but a pleasure. Got that Coca-Cola over there. Where we walk in. Front desk. Breakfast over there. Man, we don't want to leave.
So even though we loved it at Bay Gardens, we left Bay Gardens to go stay with my cousin for next few days. We're gonna meet her here at Grosy Lab, Pigeon Point, where the jazz festival is gonna be. Also, you got to climb your way up to the top of the hill, see the battlegrounds and the cannons where the French and the UK used to battle each other. So St. Lucia switched hands over 14 times. That's why they speak English and also speak a French Creole, because depending on the time period, either the French or the UK had rule over it. And we even went in some cool bunkers like this one right here.
Me and Mac just discovering, really, or not discovering, talking about a good point. Out here, it's not really homelessness. Like, people don't got money, may ask for, a buck or two, but you don't really see no homeless people. Everybody got somewhere to go.
True story though, you don't see a whole lot of homeless people in St. Lucia. It's a common theme when I leave America in general. Here in the bunker, you get to carve your name, so I had to carve my name on the back of one of the steps. And then, this is like one of the lookout points. Thought that was a nice little view.
And the reason they had these cannons facing this way, I believe, is because the French used to come from Martinique and the British. France was funking, so they just already had the cannons ready. So when the France came from the sea, they would just blast them right there. Yes, sir. They call this Helen of the West because France and the British always used to fight over this island. It's just so beautiful. Definitely beautiful. So I think Martinique is this way. I believe these are the cannons from when they used to. Today we were over here jet skiing. Bay, where we've been staying the whole time. And
love it. I love it, man. I've had 3 sons there, and they're having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'll be back.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm just really good.
Yes.
I'll be back myself.
Boy, I'm not sure that they're quite ready though. I'm not sure. And you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's coming on stage later on tonight? Are you ready for the Queen of Bacchanal?
All my Saint Lucia ladies crew.
Get some sun.
Yeah, I'm good for the bride, man.
Okay, all right.
Jason, everyone.
He said bye to our junior son to his son. These are his sons. Winston has 3 sons too. These are his sons here.
This is the morning of us leaving, of our departure. We enjoy St. Lucia so much. That's my brother Nan, my cousin Soraya, me, Mac, and my dad. This is my grandmother's first grandchild, my beautiful cousin Soraya, my dad's brother's first child, or his daughter. So it's my first cousin, and this is us leaving our house, the compound, as I like to call it. This is us arriving at St. Lucia Airport before we leave.